boy.
We went to school together, high school.
We started high school in 1940. That's the truth of it. 1940. Is there a calendar like that? Gee.
Probably 1942.
No, 40. We
Well-
graduated in 44.
Yeah, but we might have met in 42. No. Did I meet you my freshman year?
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay, 1940.
She was
You're right.
going with my best friend. Since I had known her, because he was my best friend's girlfriend, we were able to just strike up a friendship. And then, of course, the war interfered, because I went in the Navy, she went off to college. And I always tell her she's older than I am, because she graduated in 48 and I graduated in 50.
But I went to college with him. I lived with him for 2 years while he was finishing college after being in the Navy.
Being in the Navy, I was both in Washington, D.C. and Norfolk, Virginia, and she was in between, Madison
In
College.
college.
So I was either going there or there, and actually that's what made me kind of lose track of school. I learned a lesson.
We were married in the church and then had the reception in my family's backyard. It was cloudy and threatening rain. That I remember, but it never did. It was a wonderful day, and we didn't stay too long.
No, we didn't stay too long.
We took off for our honeymoon.
I had been familiar with Lake George growing up there almost as a kid. It's a wonderful lake. So we went up there, had a cabin up there. Very nice.
Of course, I had to cook some meals in this little cabin. We didn't eat out every day.
We were cheap.
Some people do on their honeymoon.
Yeah, I finished in 50 and she had been with me for that last year in college, which was great because she could enjoy,
Yeah.
excuse me, college life, and yet I had to be tending to business.
But I didn't have to study. I could just have the fun, enjoy the fun.
The funny part about it, of course, is that I got her a job before we got married. She's a dietitian, so that was easy. Well, we moved back to Connecticut, and I had a job already waiting for me, thank goodness. And we started with a job in Waterbury, Connecticut. And there were several promotions after that came rather rapidly and made us move around a bit because we were in Waterbury, we were in Saybrook and Cheshire, and so we moved around a bit, but all for the same company. We decided that we wanted to change places, and we had, by quite accident, well, a friend of ours who was here at Kelly Greens told us about a place on the lake up there in New Hampshire. And so we hot-footed it up there to see it, and it was just ideal. So she said, if you want that, you better
Yeah.
make an offer. So we did, and the rest is history. We spent 16 years on that lake, and it was a wonderful experience. Probably the best place we ever lived.
It wasn't Lake Winnipesaukee, the big lake.
No,
It was a smaller lake,
Wentworth, Lake Wentworth.
which was good, being smaller. We don't argue a lot. We might have our own opinions, but we, I guess, don't dwell on it. He's just a nice guy. He's just nice to live with.
I think in our particular case, it was just a case of having a great commonality. Being both in the same town, the same high school, the same
Yeah, the
friends.
same friends.
And our parents even became friends. So it's very just a commonality, I guess I'd call it. I think it's a little unique because today, unfortunately, people don't stay together very long. But you know, when you've known this person as long as we have, I think we know how to deal with each other. So that you don't get into arguments or whatever, which is the cause of a lot of problems. So being married for 70 years becomes pretty easy after a while, you know?
I'm afraid we think alike, maybe.
I think that happens. If you allow it to happen, it does. But some people still try to live their own life, but you can't do that. It's a couple.